Hi and welcome to Baritone Ukulele's Rule. Yeah, they do. In today's video, I'm going to go over the 7 essential chords all baritone ukulele players should learn. Now, in a perfect world, we'd all be playing baritone ukuleles, but we don't live in a perfect world. We live in a world with other ukulele players, those who play soprano ukuleles, concert-sized ukuleles, and even tenor-sized ukuleles. And they all have a standard tuning that they go by, and one other thing that they do have is a favorite chord progression. Now, if we tried to emulate that chord progression by doing the same fingering on a baritone ukulele, the chords would be all wrong. So we need to learn what are those 4 chords that all regular standard ukulele players learn to play. Sounds something like this. So the 4 chords of that chord progression were C major, A minor, F major, and G7. We're going to show you that now on the baritone ukulele. We're going to number these strings starting at the lowest, that's number 1. Next up is 2, 3, and 4, etc. So we need to do the C major chord. So on the 4th string, on the 2nd fret, we'll put our finger down. And then on the 2nd string, 1st fret, we'll put our finger down. That becomes our C major chord. The next chord is A minor. So we're going to leave those fingers there, but on the 3rd string, we're going to put our finger on the 2nd fret. That's our A minor. Now we're going to do the F major. So what we're going to do is on the 4th string, we're going to slide our finger up to the 3rd fret. On the 3rd string, a finger on the 2nd fret. On the 2nd string, finger on the 1st fret. And then we're going to flatten that finger down so that we're covering the 1st fret of the 1st string. And that's going to be our F major. And then the last chord, very simple chord, is the G7, which means the 1st string, 1st fret. That's all we have to do and strum. So once again, C, A minor, F major, G7. So now let's play along with Mr. Standard Ukulele Player and see how we did. So there you go, you're all set to play that popular chord progression with your fellow standard ukulele players. Now, I did mention in the beginning of this video that there's actually 7 essential chords for all baritone players to learn at the beginning. Now, we did the first 4. Now, I did also mention that if we did the same fingering as a standard ukulele player did in order to do that chord progression, the chords would be totally different. So I'm going to show you what those chords would be. So starting off, 1st string, 3rd fret up. We hold that down, that becomes a G chord. The next, 4th string, 2nd fret up. That becomes an E minor. The 3rd chord, if we were to emulate the same fingering position as a standard ukulele player, would actually be that C major again. So that's not a new chord, but let's play it anyway. Now the last chord is a D7. So we're going to go on the 3rd string, 2nd fret up, on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and then on the 1st string, 2nd fret up. Sounds like this. There's your D7. So play it all together, sounds like this. So now the reason why those 4 chords are so popular. See, back in the 50s and 60s, there were so many rock and roll and folk songs written using those 4 same chords. I like to call them the rock and roll chords. There was literally hundreds, if not thousands of songs written using that exact same chord progression. I'm going to give you 3 quick examples. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. all your charms whenever I want you. All I need to do is dream, 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 dream. Or how about something a little bit more upbeat and fun? I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. He'd let us in, knows where we've been, in his octopus's garden in the shade. Yeah. So to refresh, the 7 essential chords we learned in this video are C major, A minor, F major, G7, G major, E minor, and D7. Alright, so there you go, 7 essential chords for the baritone ukulele. You're all set to play a whole bunch of songs. Stick around, subscribe. We've got lots of lessons coming up. Thanks for watching.